What's going on, everybody? It's Walking Tally and the other guy here, joined by Meowing Pugs, Odie7, Windows 98, and that's it. Those are the people.
No, I don't see Windows anywhere. All I see is this newcomer named Drew Bad.
Oh yeah, we've got. Never mind. I guess Windows is nowhere to be found, and the only person here today, other than the people I mentioned, is Drew Bad, new member of the gang. Before we start, though, I just wanted to remind everybody that you should all hit the subscribe button down below. It's free and it helps us out a ton. Same thing with liking and commenting and sharing and all the things. Um, I'm going to put a little card up in the corner, probably over there if I can remember when I'm editing. And that'll be another easy way for you guys to subscribe. All right, so we are playing. We're playing. And it looks like I'm a crewmate. So I guess I should probably do my tasks. Looks like the first one is going to be in the cafeteria. Hey, it's me in editing. Really quick, before I say what I'm about to say, I was going to try out the face cam. Unfortunately, there was, for whatever reason, some pretty serious lag, and I decided to cover it up with a lovely picture of myself. So, face reveal, I guess, even though you've already seen my face. I'm trying out the face cam today, so let me know how that goes. I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about my own face. I certainly don't know how you guys all feel about my face. So, yeah, things have been good. The last Among Us video did super well, so figured, what's the harm in doing another round of Among Us. I do see pugs coming up, though, so there is always the chance that I could die, but we will see. Not very good at the tasks, just because doing them on a mouse and key kind of sucks. But, hopefully we can get this done. It looks like, looks like this is a pretty easy one to do. So now we are going to go ahead and head to storage. I don't really know what to talk about. I always have a hard time commentating because it just feels weird talking to myself. But I guess I'm not really talking to myself so much as I'm talking to all of you while I'm playing the game. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Um, I don't know. I mean, the channel's been doing super good, so definitely nothing to complain about there. We hit 100 subscribers, which is awesome. And definitely couldn't have done that without you guys. We are going to make a video dedicated to that specifically. We just haven't. Me and Walking Tally haven't been in person, so we haven't been able to make that video just yet. But hopefully soon we will be able to do the official thank you, because you guys have been great. I mean, we got like 30 subscribers in a week, which was kind of insane. Oh boy.
Okay,
Can you guys hear me?
okay, so
Yeah.
I can hear you. Can you guys hear me?
I was heading over to navigation to do some tasks, and I saw Drew Bad's dead body
Hello?
right next to the steering.
Okay, I couldn't hear anybody on my side for a second. Windows, are you okay? I just heard a wheeze.
Okay, so apparently Drew Bad and Watts died.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
I don't know where everyone is.
I saw Pugs multiple
I
times.
saw the other guy in electrical, but I don't know where he went after that. And I saw Pug in
I went.
radiations. I don't know what it's called.
I went up to electrical near the beginning and saw Drew up there. I did my task real quick and left. And then I saw you going up to electrical with him, and I got nervous that he was gonna die. So I went up to reactor, noticed I had the reactor task, went down to check on you guys, and you were coming out electrical, both alive. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to think.
All right. Well, I guess no one can hear me. That was a very unproductive meeting. I guess I'll just finish my tasks. Oops. Come on. Guess I'll just do my. So, I bet you're wondering, how did I get here? And let me tell you, it's a pretty funny story. Well, yeah, I mean, I saw that one coming.
This is gonna be the the Pug's Legacy, where I vote myself literally every round.
I mean, I knew it was. I knew it was.
I was in Nav, and you were in the hallway, and it was just me and Odie. And then you left, and I said, while I was doing task, I was like, well, this is where I die.
And then you died?
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was Odie. Like,
oh my god.
I was
I
really
didn't
hoping...
notify. I think I was singing a song.
Okay, so here we find ourselves in a bit of an interesting pickle. I'm about midway through editing this, and I realized that my audio just doesn't exist for the rest of the episode, apparently. So, narration time. Pretty neat. Okay, so we're in our second game now. We were joined by another friend, Bagged Milk, so should be a little bit more interesting with a six-person game. Right now I'm doing my electrical task in admin, and I'm sure that somebody's getting killed somewhere. So now I'm over at Shields doing my second task, but not before I am brutally murdered by Drewbad, which I suppose is retribution for the last time he played when I, kind of accidentally got him ejected from the ship. So now I'm a ghost, just kind of vibing out, being a ghost. And at this point, I'm slowly dying inside because I'm screaming at my computer because obviously I know who the imposter is and they're kind of arguing amongst themselves. And what becomes of this conversation is that somehow Drewbad manages to convince Walks that it's Bagged Milk, and we end up losing this game. So not really having a good crewmate luck streak. Hopefully our next game fares better. So, obviously our luck has not improved because we are crewmate for the third time in a row in a game of 5 to 6 people. So, I mean, you figure it's basically a coin toss. And so here, Drewbad calls an emergency meeting for no reason. And as you'll see eventually here, nothing actually comes of it, and it ends up being a tie. It was just kind of a weird thing that happened in the video, and I thought you'd want to know about it. So, just after the first meeting, we're going into the second part of the round here, and I'm heading into Med Bay, just to do my samples, minding my own business, being a good citizen of the spaceship, with a little bit of lag, of course. I'm just collecting samples and doing my thing until suddenly tragedy strikes. So later on in this anime saga of a game, as I'm finishing a task, an emergency meeting is called, and deliberations begin to be deliberated as the remaining 3 people on this terrible ship try to discern who is the imposter, which, of course, I know who it is because she killed me, but the rest of them don't, and what happens next will blow your freaking mind. In an even crazier shebang twist of events, Meowing Pugs votes herself off, perhaps to pay penance for murdering me so senselessly and brutally in a game which coincidentally is about murdering people senselessly and brutally. So as we're beginning our last match here, I headed down to admin to swipe my card, which means that you guys get to see me fail at it a couple times because I still haven't quite mastered the speed that you're supposed to swipe the card at, so yeah. So as I'm heading into electrical, we walk past Meowing Pugs, getting ready to start our task. It looks like the comms are sabotaged, but I'm pretty sure I just kind of ignored it because I wanted to get my tasks done. So a little bit later on in the match, as I'm walking into communications, an emergency meeting is called, and we are now in the throes of discussing who the imposter is. We have no deaths at this point. I think a meeting was just called because the game had been going on for an unusual amount of time and nothing had really happened. However, we do end up with a tied vote between Pugs and Odie, and I'm the only person that voted for Bagged Milk, because I did have my suspicions. So this is a little later on in the game. I thought you guys might just enjoy me having a hard time trying to play the Asteroids minigame. I was using just the normal laptop trackpad mouse and keyboard, so I was having a bit of a rough time hitting my targets. So once again, an emergency meeting is called, this time by Drewbad. However, we don't actually have any deaths yet, so we're kind of just guessing at this point, trying to figure out who is the bad guy. And I believe we end up voting off Odie because he was inactive or something. I don't remember exactly what the thought process was, but it wasn't necessarily intelligent. So at this point in the game, I'm getting a little nervous, so I go ahead and call an emergency meeting just so that we can kind of get to the bottom of, who is the imposter. And I think We kind of go around back and forth a little bit. Accusations are made. I kind of thought it might have been walking tally a little bit. And some people were thinking that it was Meowing Pug's, and true to Meowing Pug's nature, she decided to vote herself off because she believed it to be the most diplomatic solution to the problem. At this point, things start to get really spicy because the person who I first suspected bagged milk decided to shoot me in the face. So I became a ghost buddy and just decided to hang out with Meowing Pugs and sit the rest of the game out and kind of just see how things ended. And with that, bagged milk easily cleared out the rest of the crew, winning the game and defeating us. That is going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed today's Among Us content, or just our content in general, we would super appreciate it if you went down below, liked, commented, and subscribed, especially subscribing because it's free and it's very easy. And 27% of our watch time actually comes from viewers who are not regularly subscribed. And if you make up that 27% of our watch time, we'd love it if you joined the Beef Gang and subscribe to the channel. Anyways, we'll see you next video.